Hello. Tonight I'm going to be making a few freezer meals. I've got a friend that's going to go in for knee surgery herself. She has no family members here except for her husband, and it's real easy for me to make up my recipes. And like, I'll put it in this size. It's only her and her husband. This size works great for myself and my sweetheart. And tonight we're going to be doing chicken Alfredo uh, spinach uh, lasagna and making up a couple of them to get in the freezer. So let's get started, and I'll show you what I'm going to put into it and then how we do it. It's really simple. It normally makes a 9 by 13 pan. I'm going to be using Alfredo sauce. Uh, if you aren't familiar with the oven-ready lasagna, you can either get the normal lasagna uh, noodles and cook them, or these can be put right into your casserole without having to boil them. And they come in sheets, this package does, that are just perfect for this, except for we've got a gap. So look what I'm doing. I'm soaking it in a little water. Then I take and cut it with my kitchen scissors. And in cutting it, it becomes almost like glue then. And see, that will be exactly the size that I need. So the noodles are already cut and put together. My chicken, I put in the crock pot, seasoned it like I liked it, and then have just put it in a Ziploc bag and used it for several recipes. I've got my onions and my bell peppers that I pulled from the freezer. I had lots of them at the end of the summer, and so I'm using those. Some mozzarella cheese, the spaghetti. Our seasonings will be Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and onion powder. And then you can use ricotta cheese or cottage cheese, and I'm going to be using cottage cheese. So let me show you how you put this together. It's easy, it's delicious, it's nice to have on hand, and most of these things are either pantry items or things we may have in our fridge. All right, I'm just going to put a teeny bit of the Alfredo sauce in and place one of my noodles ready to do. Then we're taking, this is 24 ounces of cottage cheese, which should do both of these just perfectly. I'm going to use, and if you don't like bell peppers and onions, leave them out. But it will be tasty, and I've got them, like I said, in the freezer. I'm utilizing them. I'm going to mix this in my cottage cheese. It adds a lot of pretty color, and we eat with our eyes. Now, Italian seasoning. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning in there. Shake a good teaspoon of onion powder. That was garlic powder, excuse me. And the same of the onion powder. A few lumps, I'm going to do it, it'll shake better. All right. That prepares our cottage cheese. Should be well seasoned and ready to move forward. My next layer is cottage cheese. Spread it out. I'm going to take these prepared noodles and do the same. We'll be preparing two. Like I said, the water glued them together a little bit, but perfection doesn't have to be here, it's taste, so. All right. There we go. Some cottage cheese for this layer. Okay. Now, spinach cooks down. It looks like a lot, but it's great nutrition, wonderful color, good taste. And so just push yourself in a nice handful of your spinach.
It's on the bag.
Oh, baby spinach, excuse me, this is it. Okay. And if you have any big stems like this, remove them. They may not tenderize as much as you would like, but I'm not one of them that removes every stem. Okay. Now, this is chicken. I have cleaned my hands good, so I'm just going to put your chicken on with the utensils that God gave me. These were boneless, skinless chicken breasts done in the crock pot so that I could whip up some meals quickly. All right. Now we're going to go with the mozzarella cheese. While my sweetheart shows you the pans, I'm stepping to the pantry to grab some Parmesan cheese. And we'll put a sprinkle of that over this. Okay. Now, some Alfredo sauce. That's perfect. We've got a casserole all going in the same place, so I'll use the same spoon that I've had in the cottage cheese. Okay. We add one more noodle. There we go. I'm gonna finish up some cheese and some chicken on top. Now, the spinach is holding it up, but you can push down because there is plenty of room in there as it cooks. I'm gonna grab some more chicken. Here we go. There will be enough to make 2 more of these, it looks like. which will be amazing. Little more Alfredo sauce. And then top with your mozzarella and a sprinkle of Parmesan again. I love these freezer meals because it's all you have to do is right on the top, and the instructions will be defrost, which when I'm doing it for myself, take it out that morning, get supper that evening, and you get to it'll be 350 for 45 minutes. And there'll be fresh lasagna for my friend and my sweetheart and I. This is how easy it is. This is how easy it is. I make lots of freezer meals because it allows me to give service to friends when they need it, or run something to family if they're in a bind, and certainly it helps feed us. So let me show you, and we'll turn it off. I'll label them and you'll see just how nice it is. I got these at the dollar store. They are great to carry takeouts or freezable containers like this, and I would suggest that you try it. It doesn't matter what your family size is or what your recipe is. If you double it and put it in the freezer, then you're prepared for a busy evening. Thanks so much. Here it is, ready to take to a friend. And I've got several different casseroles in these same containers, so they can have a variety of meals. If you like this, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.